Okay, hold up. Don't shut it off. I need you guys to watch this to the end. All the way through, and then go back and watch all the rest of our videos. It's a huge help to us. Go down to them Amazon links, buy some DCs, whatever you need. Just get on there and help us out.
I don't know why I panned away, but...
We gotta get back to work, Rob.
Okay, okay.
Enough of that nonsense. I have to bend up a couple pieces here for the Winnie. It's what we've been working on if y'all ain't been following along. That thing right there. Yeah. So, I need to bend 1/8 inch steel. And our sheet metal brake, I mean, if we would bend it this way, no problem. But it's a 5/8 flange, so that's probably not going to cut it over there. And the press brake attachment I made, not a press brake, a press attachment I made a while back is not big enough either. So I tack welded a piece to it, so now it is. I found this piece here that I can set in. The other piece is still over at Rob's. So we're going to go over there, and then we can bend it up. And bend that up. And these will be the 2 side pieces. You can come on over here and I'll show it. It's really cool. It's really cool. Actually, I got part of the other piece done. Not like we talked about. It's totally different. I didn't like it. I don't know what's going on, but it just didn't work. It looked weird. I was happy that we did it because I cut that other piece out and I held it up in there and it just looked dumb, honestly. So what we're gonna do is today I bent up another piece like we did this angle here. And I spot welded it in, left it straight up on the top here, and we're gonna bring it straight down to this line. So it'll look straight down like this, but that will match this. It'll almost look just like that, because it's practically the same height and everything. Just this side's got a flat on it, so it'll come flat, and then we'll follow this angle down and come back across here. These pieces here are the ones that are gonna go like this, but the 1/8 inch, I got the rubber stuff right here, came in today, so that'll go on like that, you know? Oh, that fits good, right? And then that'll be the seal for the bottom there. So then that's how much. That's still this. I measured it already in 3/8. That's what the spacers are. That's what it needs to make that seal work. So that'll work over there. And then this will go here. I figured I'd do this part first, and then I'll just use same thing, 3/8 spacers under it, and then that way you can hold that up. Get those plug welded across here, which will look cool. I got all these plug welds, and then it looks cool. I like it. But I think when I'm all done with this, it's all gonna get covered up with, like, you know, stick-on insulation. So it's gonna kind of have to be insulated.
Shag carpeting.
Not shag carpeting.
Come on, it's a 70s model.
You know how many people have said that?
I know.
And I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's really, really cool. But
it's really cool in someone else's RV.
Yeah, I would love to see it, but it's just what I wanted to do. It's not that, and I can't do both. It has to be like go all the way this way or go all the way that way. And I'm going the way I wanted to do from the beginning, so that means no shag. Sorry. Trying to disappoint you. The metal, like you said, like you can't have just metal because, especially up here, like this is a Hemi. Like this produces horsepower, which produces heat. Lots and lots of horsepower and heat. So maybe I can insulate from the inside as well. Maybe I can insulate on air, but like that insulation has to be waterproof. That's what I mean.
You got to keep that cat contained.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking
It's
about.
a Hellcat under there. Well, it's maybe. Someday.
Nobody's sent
We're dreaming, okay?
Still waiting for that phone call. But
is it gonna fit? Yes.
Yeah.
It'll
This
fit.
piece, I don't know. I didn't show you
It'll
that. I tacked a couple pieces in here, front and back, to hold this shape perfectly. So
Very nice.
looks good.
So let's go to the press.
Okay, come on. Think it'll work?
Oh yeah.
It's
Sure.
gotta work. I'm gonna put that in the middle. Still on there. Should do it. What do you think, Rob?
Of course it's gonna do it. 30 tons of power right here. Look at
30
that.
tons? This must be a Dodge. It must be. Here goes nothing.
Worst case scenario, you bend it again. A different one.
Pressures aren't too high
Is it-
yet. Tack's breaking.
It's kind of bending it.
Bending it.
I mean your new piece.
Bending it up
Yeah.
on the ends.
Yep.
That's okay.
It's all right. It's a one-time use, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I can slide it down and redo the middle again, so I'm not sweating that. Yeah, bent that thing.
Yeah.
You bent the end where I should have used like quarter there.
Yeah.
But that's what I had. And this. Everybody has this, right?
It's an angle finder, right?
No, it is not. This, a sliding T-bevel.
That's right.
Best tool in the arsenal. I think if you look down in our Amazon links, you can even find a Bluetooth version. I don't know.
Well, no, we're not the Bluetooth version. We don't do that.
We don't want the Bluetooth version.
No, it'll be that one right there.
The one with the wooden handle.
That's right, because it's the good one.
That's cool.
We call it an angle finder because a buddy of ours always calls it an angle finder,
Right.
and it's really not an angle finder.
He's wrong.
He's completely
Totally wrong. Doesn't find any angles at all.
Yeah, really squished the end of that thing up.
Yeah, it didn't even.
I didn't expect that much.
Well,
Hey, it got her going though.
right. It's okay. Pretty sure it's there. No, it's not there. Our sliding T-bevel tells us.
Oh, see, you slide it. That's why they call it that, right?
Not exactly. Oh, look at who welded that?
Your weld broke. I mean, that weld broke.
It's impossible.
Yeah, well. We can weld it with my welder right here.
I don't know.
Old Red, look at that thing. Look at that thing. I gotta crop out the blue that's on top of it, but
That's the best part. What are you talking about? Yep, there we go. It's
two bent.
2-bit in the ballpark. I'll go tap them to the perfect. A little over, but it's okay.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Hey, you guys never get to see what I'm working on over here. Look at this little surprise. Ooh.
That's so sweet.
It's only about a 5-year project, but it's good looking.
Painted it. I mean, that's a whole brand new body.
To the video coming soon.
Okay. You're gonna have,
Might be 2 videos with all the work that's done in that thing. I mean,
there's so much that went into that yeah, like it's not even fair. It's bad.
Oh, and
So awesome.
ooh,
Yeah.
we actually shot the first video of that about 1 or 2 months ago, and it still sits there. The Winnebago stuff to do.
Winnebago stuff to do. I don't know. It's almost done. Like
The Winnebago?
yeah,
Or the Bronco.
the Bronco's gonna be done. Like I was supposed to go for a ride in it today.
Yeah, well, we had a little issue.
I'm going for a ride in it tomorrow. Then
Maybe tomorrow.
we get to go mudslinging.
Yeah, it'll probably happen. Oh yeah, lots to see. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Save that for later.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a little bit too much in the middle. I think this is the one that was good on. Oh, this end's good. Yeah, and see, you can see it kind of curls that way. So let's fix that. And it's hot because the doors are shut.
Call this massaging the metal.
Yeah, it needs a good massaging. All right, now that's good. We got it nice and straight this way. I don't think so. But that hammer there will do it. Bring it over to that anvil. That does a better job. I don't feel like walking over there and it's dark, and then Rob won't be able to get the camera shot in. And I'll have to hear about all that. So we're just gonna stick it right here. I mean, you see how hard it is just to straighten this. So the idea that it won't bend when it's in there, I think we're good. It's not just gonna move on its own. You're gonna need a hammer, a quality hammer, like this one.
That's not in the links.
It's not in the link. I mean, you probably find something like it. Not that particular hammer. I do know that they have these. And you're going to want to get one of these if you're doing any sorts of just fabricating stuff. I'm going to take some measurements now, though. I'm going to have to raise this up 3/8 because that's what it is, and then mark where that's going to be. Draw a line, cut it, punch the holes, and then this will go back on under it. So it's 3/8, and then where this hits, it's going to be an extra 1/8. And then I got to make sure this is perfectly level where I want it. Then we'll make this panel. And then this gets cut off. Then we'll have to figure out how this is going to go. And I was like contemplating like it would almost be best to just put this piece in and weld it in and then, but I really want it to come out so it looks like that when it comes out. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make this all one piece come out. That'll work, I think. And if not, start over. I got another Winnebago. That's it for tonight, because it's hot. I'm moving up to Alaska as soon as I get this running.
Road trip.
Road trip. All right. Perfect curly cue. If you're trying to make one of these, this is the tool to do it.
Oh, where'd you get that?
You'll find this down there in the links on our Amazon links. My jump shear's like 38 inches. Sheet metal comes 48 inches. Go figure, huh?
Yeah.
Who makes a jump shear?
Why couldn't somebody give you one that's 48 inches?
Right? Hint.
Hey.
What?
You're supposed to wear the same shirts. Everybody thinks you do this in 12 minutes.
Oh, that works. Yes. I've got like 13 minutes in this whole project. Just so y'all know.
Nice. See, that was under.
Yeah, now it's
38 inches.
This way. Yeah, 38 inches. But this is really old. I don't know how old this thing is, but isn't that cool?
It's older than me and you.
Yeah. You won't find that in the Amazon link because...
Well, we'll put one in there that might be a little different.
Similar, but not the same. Is... I need my sliding T-bell. Have you seen it, Rob?
Oh, the angle finder?
No. Slide this T-bevel up as per its intended use. That's the angle. That's close. All right, I'm gonna try that. I mean, it's off a little bit, but we'll fix that. Now look at it. Huh? Okay. This will go like this. Does that contain that Hemi? Nothing can.
Nothing can.
It should have to be some armor plating. We're just gonna roll with it though. Because I want this to be where this is, but see how it's angled up? We need to work on that next. What do you think?
That'd be a good idea.
How are we gonna fix that though?
Hammers.
No. It's like this is we don't want to dent this. That's a bad idea. I have an idea. I was thinking about this the other day. It's like clamping a straight edge or something, you know, significant that won't bend across it, so it'll hold them straight, and then just taking the torch real quick and running it over the bend, and I think the pressure of it will relieve, and then it'll stay straight. Don't you?
I think it's a good theory. We'll have to try that.
What we got?
Not sure, but maybe. Sounds too easy.
All right, so yeah, this is kind of what it's going to look like. Wasn't the original idea. It wasn't even like the second idea. It's like 12 down the road. Lewis and Rob threw out about 300 different ideas, and this is what we came up with, and it's still not completely done. Rob just threw out a 301 idea.
Just minutes ago.
Just minutes ago. And bringing this and making it curve around, so it'll kind of mimic this. So now we got to curve this way, curve that way, and then how about a curve this way? I need to bring this up so that I can run the seal all the way down here. I'll weld a flange across this all the way down, so I would like that angle to stay as it goes around. But he's talking about maybe bringing it all the way to the end, make it in like a compartment in here, or, you know, just it could stop right here, I'm probably overthinking it, to be honest with you. But I don't want it to look bad. I want it to look good. It's like the final piece, really. That piece up there, you're not really going to notice. So this one here, I want to look really good.
And this thing, as you know, it's obviously completely changed from the original idea, which is what happens, and it looks really, really cool.
Yeah, that we made that little mock-up like we talked in our last video about with the curve. I cut that piece up. Literally cut it, set it up on there, and me and Rob looked at it and was like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Nope.
That's so bad. It sounded good in your head, but it just didn't look right. So
and thanks for all the suggestions, and we love hearing that.
Really,
so, but yeah, this way kind of mimics what these look like here.
Got the same look, you know, like the same edge, the same flat, and a curve and a curve. So I really like that. I really like the fact that it curves this way and this curves this way. So then Rob's other idea, having this curve this way, man, that's, to me, sounds really cool looking. Oh man, yeah, I'm really pumped right now. I'm still not done, but that idea this morning, come on, nailed it. That's the idea. That's what it should have been.
Yeah,
that looks terrific.
It's exactly like this morning what I had in my head, which.
But you didn't have that yesterday morning.
No,
No,
I didn't. But that's the idea. I mean, you put 2 or 3, 4 ideas together, and
then all of a sudden,
then you picked one. That was good.
That one is.
Did you try the other way too?
No, I just.
That was just it.
I was like, oh, I think that's it, and then I started doing it. I made a template. I made a cardboard piece first. It was really hard to do with cardboard because it's hard to get those angles. Like, you know, that ain't a strip. It's a curve piece.
Yeah,
This like this.
This right here was what I was wondering what it would look like.
Yeah.
I knew there would be an issue because it's different.
Yeah.
It goes bigger. And that was the only thing that I was wondering what it would look like. But it looks really good.
And then look at how that, like, this is 1/8 inch. So for that ceiling surface, I'm going to make this piece right now because I didn't weld this in the middle. It just stopped here and here because I wanted to stick that piece under it. Or I might just go to it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just go up to it. That way I can weld this to this piece, which is a little bit stronger than putting a piece of sheet. Not that it needs it, but I mean,
that's good.
You know. Then I'm going to put those holes like I said I was going to do. But oh man, I mean, look underneath this. Hold on. It's still not done, but like, just like, man, doesn't it look cool? This piece has got to go, and I have to figure out what I'm going to do about making that strong. But I got 1/8 inch plate all around the edges. So where this, everywhere the seal is, like, this isn't gonna flex. This is all 1/8 inch, all around here. It's not gonna deform or try to leak. You know, it's gonna hold real tight. Man, yeah. I'm really pumped about it. Everything's perfectly straight. That heat idea I was talking about right where you left, I clamped the straight edges across.
Did it work?
Here. One shot, and then I popped the clamps off, and nothing moved. It was right on. Yeah,
looks good.
This is one thing because the way the floor was. See that piece? The floor was different. The whole opening is the same. Obviously, you see how it's over there. The part that I did, but the way they made the Winnebago, for whatever reason, when there was a piece of metal that went across here, obviously it went that way too, but. I don't know why it was a separate piece, and I don't know why it's not the same size. Like, you measure from there to here, it's different than from here to here. So this one ends up flush, and it looks really cool. I will cut this off now. I ain't gonna leave that stick out like that. So when I take it off, take the engine cover off to see that beast.
Yeah.
It'll still look clean. You can see all the way down the sides, and it'll be lit underneath this, of course. I can't not light it, and it won't be. It's not all going to be black. It's going to be some like a brighter color, or at least a light color that you can see. I don't want it to be like just really dark in there and hide everything.
Right. But I didn't want this video to go on and on and on. But I mean, what happened actually to you guys at home? I left and Ryan continued on, and he sent me a picture. I'm like, I gotta come back. So.
Yeah, it's exactly what it was supposed to be. I'm so pumped. I'm glad you came by this morning though to say, what about making it curve? Like, that was it. Literally, like, I couldn't believe how well that was.
We were talking earlier. That's my favorite part of designing stuff. It's just you sit there and you think and you think and you think, and everybody always says, "Why are you just staring at it?" Well, because you kind of have to.
Yeah.
And that happens.
This
It's
is
so awesome.
That's what happened. This idea, I came in this morning not thinking this was what was going to happen. Like that wasn't even an idea before this morning.
No.
So
this whole thing's completely different than the day before.
Exactly.
Like Lewis said, just finish the center and then go from there. Which is a good thing.
I had this piece right here. I had down at the bottom, and then this angle actually went up to this part. That's how I had left it. I made an aluminum template piece, and I showed Lewis, and Lewis is like, "What if it just came out this way?" And I was like, "What if I just flipped it over?" and he's like, "Yeah."
That's it.
And he was 100% right. Which you got to talk this stuff out. That's how you get it done. That's how you get the good ideas, and you don't mess up. I don't want to mess up now. I want everything to stay. I'm there. I'm like at the end, so I got a few things left to do, but none of it's going to be like the hardcore fabricating part. It's going to be putting a car together. I'm making my seats and then the inside. That's not the seat.
That's not safe.
If I put like a drywall screw this way and a drywall screw this way,
yep.
Then you should be okay.
You're right.
Look at this. I cut a 45 out. It's got like wire inside it. It's like spring wire. You can't cut it with like scissors or I don't know what you cut it. I use a die grinder.
Yeah.
But I only cut a 90-degree triangle out of the inner piece and left the outer one to hold it together. It looks pretty good.
It does. It looks factory.
Yeah. Talked about it before. I was going to make this panel removable. Then I realized I don't need the whole panel to be removable. I need to be able to get these bolts out. And they have to come this way because the engine's on the other side. So, obviously they're too long anyways, but I'll just need a hole in here to be able to slide the bolts out. So, I'm going to make a panel with holes and little access plugs or whatever, That'll be a lot easier. I think it'll look a lot cleaner. And that whole piece doesn't have to come out. So this whole edge all the way across will look just like it used to look. Good.
But better.
But better. Stronger and faster.
Better, stronger, faster.
$6 million Winnebago.
It pretty much is. Yep, I got $6 million in steel lately. I could get like $3,000 or $4,000 for it when I'm done.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry, not for sale.
So somebody offers you, when this is done, you go to SEMA, somebody offers you, let's just say, $400,000.
No. I mean, that's like twice as much money if you took all the money I've ever had. But, I don't know.
That's the number on the teeter-totter right there. $400,000. You're like, maybe.
But I already went to SEMA with it.
Yeah.
So
you got to drive it
I drove it for
32 hours.
Did I get sick of it by then?
Absolutely not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, if you're watching around SEMA, there you know about how much to start at.
To start, yeah. So there you go. All done. We're finishing this up. I'm not going anywhere because I'm finishing this panel. So we'll catch you next time. Keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing, and tell all your friends. I need everybody to watch this. Everybody. I need this thing to be huge. Trust me, it'll help me. It'll help me. Please do it. See ya. Thanks.